Hello, this is Andorol.
And Lissa.
Do you think my voice was deep enough right there?
No.
Hello, I'm Andorol. I don't know if I can go deeper than that.
I don't think you can. Unless you just woke up.
Yeah, that's true. My voice is much deeper in the morning. So, we're going to talk about 6.0 and everything that's coming out. The patch notes were such daunting. They were huge. So, we're going to do it in a series. We'll do Mech Shaw, we'll go over Onderon, we'll go over the Flashpoint Corellia, we're going to go over the Duxon operation, we're going to go over all the classes and tactical, and we're even going to talk about the Nutellas, right?
The Nautilin?
Oh. Well, I thought it was like the spread you put on toast.
No.
Oh. Yeah, we will talk about the Nautilin race as well. And we'll be leveling new ones ourselves.
Right.
That'll
Yes,
be
we
fun.
will.
So, the first thing we're going to talk about is Galactic Command has been renamed to Galactic Renown, and all player Renown ranks has been set to 0. So if you didn't hit level 300, you're out of luck.
Right. Which was me.
And me. I got to 180, maybe almost 200, and I wanted to play my other tunes, so I didn't.
Right. I mean, when you have multiple characters, it's hard to get them all to 300. So...
Yeah, it's true. What's the next point?
Existing command crates can still be opened via the command stash, but they can no longer be disintegrated.
Which I didn't know.
I didn't know either.
I thought we were going to lose all that stuff.
So we moved all of it.
Yeah, we took all our command stash out. I was a little afraid, especially on patch days, bugs, issues.
Yes.
It's not worth that.
No, it's not worth the heartache.
Yeah, you don't want to lose things.
We just wanted to be sure.
Yeah.
So
Don't be worried. Also, if it shows up and you don't have your stuff in there, I'm pretty sure they'll patch it within 24 hours.
They're usually pretty good about
getting
things.
Getting things back to people. The next one is players will be able to start earning Renown XP beginning at character level 75. Preferred players can now earn Renown XP at a 25% rate.
Which is nice because I'm not a...
You're not a subscriber right now.
I'm not a subscriber right now.
But you have been.
In the past,
So
yes.
you are a preferred, so you can now get levels without having to go back to subscription.
Which is nice.
Unless you wanted to.
Right.
Yeah. So the next one is all Renown ranks are now equal in value, so it's no more scaling. It's every level is going to be the same, which means it's either going to be really hard to get at one level of Renown XP, or it's going to be really easy. Because we all know BioWare, and let's be honest.
It's never in the middle.
No, they don't know how to do things in the middle.
No.
What's the next one?
Players who have completed mission Heart and Mind will now find the first mission of the Onslaught in their mission log.
Which is kind of a question for me. Does that mean if you haven't done OSIS, can you do the new area? Can you go to one of these new areas yet, and do the storyline?
I mean,
because they put that in the notes, and I thought, so if you haven't done OSIS, go do it.
Does it show up?
Yeah, will you be able to even find it? So if you haven't, go finish Heart and Mind.
Yes.
And that's the last one. It's where you, I'll put some pictures up here if you aren't sure what the last quest was there. The next one is existing set bonuses will stop functioning once a player character reaches level 75, which is kind of what we knew and expected. The bonuses won't even matter because item level is where it's all at now.
Right.
And
who wants old
set bonuses?
Set
Yeah,
bonuses.
you'll be getting rid of those before you even hit 74, I would think. But, I mean, maybe not.
Maybe not, I mean... By the end of Onslaught main story, A character will be granted a full set of item rating 268 gear.
That's awesome. That coincides with the first one.
Right,
when
it
you hit
does.
75, those bonuses. I mean, because you're going to get an item level 268, which is 10 item levels higher than your old stuff, even if you were maxed at 258s. So, go get your 268s, go through the story, enjoy it. Don't rush it.
No.
So the next one is new spoils of war vendors have been added to supply quarters of the fleet. And this is a big one. If you were on the PTS, you saw the changes they did to the fleet. But if you weren't, go check out the supply area. You're going to want to get familiarized with it again because it's different.
It is different now.
They have a guy that shows up every once in a while, and I'm trying to figure out if they had a timer on him or what, but he's not always there. So now we're going to talk about free-to-play and the changes they made with free-to-play real quick, and then we'll get into guild and conquest changes. And that's pretty much all we'll cover today, but let's go ahead and start with free-to-play.
Free-to-play players now have access to Rise of the Hutt Cartel and Shadow of Revan. This means new free-to-play level cap is at 60. So it's up 10 points.
10 levels.
10 levels.
Yeah. Points. Wow.
10 points, yeah. Yep. 10 points. No, 10 levels. Sorry about that.
But they get 2 new storylines or expansions they can go through all the stories with, which is nice.
Right.
I mean, we're not free to play, but I know if people are checking out the game and they're wanting to see if they enjoy it, especially Hutt Cartel was really fun, and so was Shadow of Revan. Like, those are 2 amazing expansions that I loved.
Right.
So I think it'll help them. And
I think it'll give more people opportunity to love the game.
Yeah.
Like the players who have played so long.
Yeah, and then they'll go preferred.
I think so. I think it'll give a lot more
incentive,
yeah.
The next one is free-to-play players can now play 10 war zones, 10 flashpoints, and 10 space missions per week. That's up 10 war zones from 5, 10 space missions from 5, and 10 flashpoints from 3, which is a huge jump, which I love because all I ever do is flashpoints. I mean, I do a lot of flashpoints.
Yeah, he does.
I do war zones too, not as much, not ranked, just unranked stuff. Space missions when I'm really bored or just hanging out on my ship.
Yeah.
So the guild changes and the conquest changes, we're going to go over that now. Why don't you start off?
So the points required to complete a personal conquest has been increased to 50,000.
And that's up from 15,000, right?
Right. It is. So it's quite a jump.
Yeah, that's over 3 times. The points required to complete small, medium, and large guild invasions has been increased. Small is now 500,000, medium is 2 million, and large is 5 million. How do you feel about these?
So, I mean, there's such huge jumps. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Now, especially with the small groups, the small guilds, I'm not sure. I know how hard it was to get to 170,000. So, I don't know how 500,000 is going to work.
Yeah. The next one is the points earned for completing conquest objectives has been raised by a ratio in line with the new guild invasion targets. So it sounds like they're trying to balance it out, but why scale them up in the first place?
Why increase them if it's just going to balance out anyway?
Yeah, if you're just going to balance it, it didn't quite make sense to me, and then I realized it's not going to make sense because it's the beginning of an expansion, right?
It is.
So that means there's more players than they've had for the last little bit, and it means more people are going to be joining guilds, and more people are going to be getting conquest points. So I think it's more of
they're trying to
you'll be doing
serve the masses right now.
Yeah.
And I think it'll definitely scale back.
Yeah, they'll scale
later.
I think they'll scale them back. Because if small guilds can't even get close to 500,000, they're hitting 200,000.
They're not going to play.
Yeah. I mean, these people are just going to either quit their guild and try and find a big guild that hits the 5 million easy, or
just quit the game and all.
Or just quit the game. And so we'll see what they do.
Yeah.
The last one is completing a personal conquest in guild invasion now also grants tech fragments and conquest equipment crates. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because tech fragments are everywhere, just like gear, right?
Yeah.
You can get it anywhere now, guys. We're just gonna drop it everywhere, and we're also gonna drop it. Let's drop it in nodes. They should drop it in nodes, for crew skills. That tech fragments. No, but I think that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. Like I said, we'll talk about several other things in the coming days and weeks. We're hoping to kick these out every 2 days. Stay tuned. If you liked it, let us know. Hit the subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'm Anderl.
And Lissa.
We'll see you later.
Bye.